What it do, what it do, what it do. It is me, it is I, it is your boy, E to the R to the I to the C. We are back with another Ride to Work Chronicles. No, I'm sorry. We are back with another Ride to Work / Trap Chronicles. Real trapping. So yeah, man. Hopefully we're making it time. Might be a little late. It's alright. I actually got out early today, but kind of beat for the last 2 days. So being in that, doing it, all that stuff in the field. So I'm just kind of like, it is what it is. Yeah. Didn't feel good. Had to get out in the field, do all that stuff. And then now I gotta go back, drop. So I was like, nah, I'm here, bro. I'm here. That's how you gotta sometimes be, bro. I'm here, bro. You know? I'm here, and the work is getting done. So it is what it is, bro. You know? Can't stress yourself, bro. I was telling my coworker the other day, one of the guys that we were shadowing or whatever, he was showing us stuff. He's like, yeah, man, I might get here at 8, don't finish till 10, because I go do something. 8, went home, left here, went home 8, then went back out to another store. I might not finish till 10 at night. And we were like, yeah, he kind of doing that to himself, you know, doing all that stuff, extra or whatever. And I was like, it's all good and dandy. If he falls out and dies, the company's gonna have a moment of silence. Maybe even if they even have that, and then they're gonna be like, next man up. So that's why it's important that you take care of yourself, so that you can be the next man up, or you can live long enough for your family and your people and your kids and all them, so they can enjoy you while you're here. Nah, man, because he was like 59 years old, almost pushing 60. Driving wild. But yeah, man, so nah. I can see what they're doing. I guess they widen out the road a little bit. I see them widen out the road a little bit more so they can have 2 lanes. In the sense where 1 lane would probably cross over to be able to go that way. Maybe without even have to be at the light. And then another 2 lanes would be able to go this way, and 2 lanes, maybe 1 lane go this way, maybe 2 lanes go straight. But then that would help out with a lot of traffic probably. It's gonna be a while. But yeah, man, like, nah. That's what I'm saying. Nah. I get tired, I stop. I get sleepy, take a nap. That's why a lot of times I never really got into coffee, because some people like coffee helps you stay up. I used to tell people all the time, if I'm at work, I'm sleepy, I take a nap. Nah, man. I take a break. I stop. Yeah. I stop. Nah, man. I take a break. It's important, you know what I mean? It's real important. I get sleepy, I get up, walk around, go downstairs. I get extra sleepy, I take a nap on my lunch break. Or sometimes you be too sleepy, sometimes you take a nap with your computer. Hey, man, hey. Who am I to judge? You know, have I done it before in the past? Yeah. Be lying to you, I say if I haven't. Too long would do it to you. You just be, boom. You come back to your senses and be like, gosh, dang. And that's one of the problems, you know, and not having no stand-up desk. When you don't have no stand-up desk, you're sitting all day in the same position. It'll do it to you. So yeah, man, it really mess you up a little bit. But man, it's crazy, man, because it's like life you'll start here on life, right? And in a matter of years, your life can go from, and then new things will happen in your life. New car, girlfriend, boyfriend, kids, spot, house, whatever it may be. And the reason I'm saying that is because last night, I was feeding my oldest, T-Mac, the OG, I call her, the original gangster, because she's the original, the first one, the oldest. And I was like, hey, what do you want to watch, Miss Rachel? No. Like, okay, you want to watch Finn? Why? I don't want to watch Baby Finn. What are you doing? I don't want to watch Baby Finn. I'm like, what do you want to watch? Baby Shark. I'm like, all right, click on Baby Shark. Baby Shark's gone. What? What is this? I don't want to watch Baby Shark. I don't want to watch Baby Shark. Watching the other things. Baby, this Baby Shark. No. No, no, no. No, no, no. I'm like, first lady over there looking at me laughing. We look at each other like, what the freak is going on? Like, I'm over here being chastised by a child that's not even 2 yet. She is chastising me. And I can't take it right now. She is chastising me. And I just be like, what is really going on? I have to get him called back later at lunch. Sometimes some people call me in the morning and I be like, man, I don't feel like talking right now. Especially if it's like people calling me about like the bank or whatever. Like, do you want to add this or add this plan? I have to talk to them at lunchtime. In the morning time, it's me time. Morning time is me time. You gotta have your time for you. Do your thing. You know what I'm saying? To hang out and have your mind right. You know what I'm saying? I gotta have my mind right before I go into the JOB so I can be mentally sane, so I can make sure that I continue to keep, you know, a positive smile on my face before I snap out and say something to somebody. You know what I mean? So I gotta make sure before I go in, I have my time. Because in the morning, these motherfuckers are trying to ruin your time. And don't let nobody ruin your time in the morning before you gotta go to the job, before you gotta go into the trap, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you know what kind of work you gotta do. Even if you don't gotta do some type of hard, strenuous work, if you don't, you need to have your time so you can keep your peace. Don't let nobody try to take your peace. Don't let nobody take your peace, man. That should be the word for the day. Don't let nobody take your peace. So, that being said, just remember, I gotta cut this up. I gotta cut the last 2 days film up. And that's why I'm a week behind. I gotta cut the film up because I was worn down, running them stores and all that. But anyways, so I'm like, do you want that? No, don't want this. Don't want Baby Shark. No, I don't want Baby Shark. So she's chastising me. She ain't even 2 years old, chastising me. So me and First Lady looking at each other like, what is going on? She just keeps saying the show, keeps saying, okay, here you. I'm like, Baby Shark, Baby Shark. So I might just put Baby Shark on. No, not that Baby Shark. Not that Baby Shark. Baby Shark. Slam again, points at me, Baby Shark. So finally, I was like, all right, I put Baby Finn on, and she wanted to watch Baby Shark performed by Baby Finn. As I put Baby Finn on, and they did the little episode, they played Baby Shark, she was like, yes, this is what I want to see. Your own kids will chastise you and ring you up, and they don't even know what they're doing. I told First Lady, when she get old enough, she's 12 or 13, she do that, we're gonna have a real life problem. She ain't gonna do that, she gonna know better. I'm gonna let it slide because she ain't even 2, she don't know what's going on. That's how it is. When you're dealing with kids, toddler, they don't be knowing what they doing. But if she's 15, 16, 17, no sir, not me. No ma'am, not me. You will not be doing that to your daddy. You will not be doing that to your father. And she wouldn't do that anyway. She'll know better. I'd be looking at her like, who you slamming that table and talking to? I ain't one of your little friends. I'm about to use one of them quotes. Now that I'm a parent, I have to use that quote. I ain't one of your little friends now. You playing with the right one. Don't make me show you. As you can see, I'm drinking a little energy drink in the morning. I'm trying to get a little energy. I already drank my water. Before I drink any, I usually don't drink energy drinks in the morning. For some reason, I just need a little pepper up because I got some stuff I need to make sure I focus on. But before I even do, I make sure I put water on my tongue. in your tummy before you put any sugar in your tummy. Sugar's not good for you because it's crack. Sugar's like crack. When I used to work at Monster, Monster and liquor is the equivalent of doing cocaine, which is like crack. It's the equivalent of it. When you mix that together, shake it out, drink it, it's the equivalent of doing cocaine. It's that strong. You go get a hit. We used to talk about it all the time, like, man, you drink this, especially if you drink the original Monster with some alcohol. Well, that's so strong. You gonna definitely be up. Play around if you want to. You got a paper to do, mix them together. Shoot, you drink it by itself, you gonna be up. But mix it together, you definitely gonna be up. You definitely gonna be up. I fooled with Monster. Monster was a cool job I had. Cool boss. Cool supervisor, whatever you want to say. But yeah, dude I reported to, he was real cool. That was a cool gig. I ain't gonna lie. I got to hear the story, how it all started, all that good stuff. Let me tell you how crazy part about Monster. So Monster was started by a dude named Hanson. And you ever heard of Hubert? No, not Hanson. It was Hanson. But his name was like Hanson Hubert or something like that. You ever heard of Hubert's Lemonade? I used to work for them when I worked for Coke. But so I've been doing CPG for a minute now. So Monster was started by this guy, and he used to have like a lemonade truck. He used to go on. He's living in California. Go on to the TV. Go on to the. This is what they told me. Go on to the TV lots and sell his lemonade. So we had like Hubert's Lemonade. It was pretty much not all natural, but you know, glass bottles. So if you dropped it, made it more expensive, all that stuff. So he was all healthy. Hubert's Lemonade was product all healthy. The one product that Hubert created that wasn't healthy, that blew up, was Monster Energy Drink. So when Monster and Coke had their little merge of deals, people feel like Coke bought Monster, which they really didn't. What Coke did was they bought 17% of Monster, and in return for that 17%, Monster uses Coke for their distribution. Because at one point, I think Monster was doing all kind of using different bottlers and all kind of stuff for distribution, and it wasn't strong. And you know, you get with like the Coke and the Pepsis of the world, they got their own distribution. They're gonna get you right. They're gonna have you in placements and stuff and all kind of stuff. So part of the deal was Coke bought 17%. Part of that, Monster's gonna get that distribution. So people think that Coke bought Monster, but it didn't. They bought 17%. So along with that deal as well, though, Coke gave Monster their energy drinks, and Monster gave them their healthy beverage, which was Hubert's Lemonade. So Monster gave that to Coke, and then Coke gave Monster Nas and Full Throttle, which I like Full Throttle way much better than Nas. Nas was never that good to me. It tastes bad. But they ended up dropping Full Throttle and keeping Nas, which is weird. But I think Nas was founded by Lance Collins, which is another beverage pioneer that creates beverages and sells them. So they gave them the Monster. I think Monster still uses Nas, drops Full Throttle. And of course, Coke dropped Hubert's Lemonade. So I worked for Hubert's Lemonade as well too, which is ironic. Left Monster to go over to Coke and work on that brand. So, which Hubert's Lemonade was like, if you had to compare them to leagues, if you're a basketball fan, Hubert's Lemonade was the G League. If you carried the baseball, Hubert's Lemonade was AA. He ain't even got the AAA yet. So yeah, so it's very ironic, but yeah, working both of those brands was very interesting, I must say. It was a learning experience, learning both hands, riding around with distributors, understanding the fakwa of what goes behind a beverage brand, how much money you need, and how to get it out there, and how Coke is a machine that buys. They like it, they don't, they spin it out because they got so much money and cash on hand. Like a Coke could literally come, buy Aspire Pure, 100 million, 2 years be like, nah, we Aspire Pure ain't doing what we want. Just continue and won't blink an eye. Because their revenue is like what? Between 8 to 15 billion a year, so 100 million ain't nothing. But them buying up your customers and making them Coke customers is the most important part. Because now they're taking away from their enemy, Pepsi. So, yeah, which is crazy because Lance Collins, you ever get a chance, he's a CPG pioneer and seller. He's done it all. He sold his beverages to Coke, Pepsi, you know. He sold Body Armor. He worked with the guy that created Vitamin Water. They sold Body Armor to Coke for billions. He sold Core to Pepsi for 500 million, you know. Dudes just be out there. Then he created another energy drink. It was like a cowboy drink, a full Wrangler or something. I can't remember the name, but it didn't do very well. But he stopped doing that to go do adrenaline. To do A-Shot, and that's been a success. So, yeah, the dude is like a CPG mogul, bro, for real. So, that's probably one person I ever got a chance to go talk to. You know how people be like, if you could talk to somebody in the industry, who would you want to talk to? I don't want to talk to Lance Collins. Or I can't remember the other guy's name from Vitamin Water. I think his name was Rupert or Rudy Zopo. I can't remember his name exactly. I don't want to mess it up. But the other guy that created Vitamin Water, I can see his face. I can't remember his name exactly. I want Lance Collins and then that guy. Because them two right there, they don't really solidify the boom, put the stamp on a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? You know? He's really been doing it. There's a science to this beverage game, to rinse, wash, and repeat. You know, some people hit magic once, but to be able to hit magic 1, 2, 4 or 5 different times, yeah, that's a real talent right there. So, but yeah, man, and that's one of the things that I tell people all the time. Like, that's why CPG is a lot different from a lot of times when people discuss stuff with me. Because when I tell people about, like, okay, let's say I was in like the field of sales. Some people would say something like, you know, Tony Robbins, ET motivation. I guess he could be kind of salesy, seller. Zig Ziglar, Jim Rohn. You know, certain people in sales that everybody kind of know. When you start dealing in my industry, you start telling people about certain people that are like pioneers, pioneers in the sense where they were able to wash, rinse, and repeat, sell, do well, and been able to be moguls. A lot of people don't even know. Like, I was telling somebody the other day, like, somebody the other day was like, yeah, Lance Collins been really doing it. First day they told me 2 things for Lance Collins. Backstreet Boy? Well, that's Lance Bass. I ain't like Lance Collins. Dude to play for the Giants? A football player? Oh. Which I think his name might be Lance Collins. But no, not him. So, if you don't really know, no, you ain't gonna know. I'm like Core, Fuse. They're looking at me, I'm like, Body Armor. Like, yeah, I heard of Body Armor. What's up with it? He drinks it? That's why I'm like, it's a different type of, it's almost like, it's a secret society. All we have is trust. But a lot of people are in it. But a lot of people know people that do it. Like, they know a lot of celebrities have products, but they don't understand what that is. It's almost like an industry that's not really hip, but we use it, but it's not very glorified, or not even glorified, or really shown light on, so people can be like, oh, that's what that is, or this is what I use, and that's what that is too. So, yeah, because like in the CPG industry, like just majority of everybody's, out of 100%, I say at least 80 to 90% white. 10% may be minorities. And then even then you break down that part, even a smaller percent might be African Americans. You know. And a lot of times, the crazy part is, like I was talking to some people at one of my old gigs. I was like, yeah, man, you've been working in CPG for a long time. People working CPG don't know they're in CPG. They just take it as a job and not really understand what it is. That's another thing. So, it varies on your mindset, how you look at it, if you know about it, if you're really into it, or you're just in it for a job. So, it's different. I mean, I like it. I realized what my calling was. 25, 50, you gotta be going 30. That's the thing about being out here, you gotta keep up with the flow of traffic. But yeah, it's different. It's definitely, I would say it's definitely an acquired taste. Especially when I talk that CPG talk, most people be like, and the crazy part is I feel like I'm learning every day. There's so much CPG stuff that I don't know, that I'm learning. But I do know, here's one thing I definitely know. And this is why I'm thankful. If there's something I don't know, I know exactly who to reach out to know, or to ask. Like my old CEO, I haven't talked to him, but if I was to reach out to him, I know he would answer me. I know if I called him or text him, he would answer me. I know I can reach out to his son. I know I can reach out to my old coworker. He's still doing CPG stuff too. He's doing some selling and all that stuff. So he's been in the sales game for a while. We both been in different sales. He's been more of he's been in the sales game where you got money behind you, machine, so you're able to negotiate sales and do stuff like that. I've been in the more of a sales of I've done a little bit of what he's done, but he's done it higher, because when you start doing like higher executive sales, C-store sales, stuff like that, it's more experience. I've been in the sales where I've done some C-store stuff, but then once I stopped doing that, I started doing my own sales. So I've been doing more selling, understanding lower level selling, understanding coming out of your pocket selling. So, because having your own business and you cutting deals is a lot different from having someone else front the cash, front the money, and you're not coming out your pocket. That's two different types of selling. That's what people don't realize about having a business. Like, when I work for Coke, there's nothing for them to be like, buy this shelf space. You or your own business and you gotta sell, you can't go in there and drop 25 on 4 shelf spaces. You gotta be like, well, how about you give me them 2 shelf spaces, and I'll come do these demos, or I'll do this, or now I'm trying to work out a deal where I get you to buy 10 cases, and you buy 10, I give you 5, you know what I'm saying? Like, those are type of deals. Or you start learning like, hey, maybe it might not be better for me to be right in the store. It might be better for me to do more D2C, direct to consumer. Because now, if I get you to buy online, I can get you to ship through Amazon quicker, or get you to go through our website quicker, and it can cut down on me trying to go through Unified KE, because then those are another person that's cutting into my sales. That, you know what I'm saying? These are all type of things that you have to worry about when you're on your own selling. But when you're selling for a machine, or selling for somebody that has money, you try to get the avenue in so many places, because the more shelf space you get, the more it looks better for you to get funding, the more it looks better for your customers to see you, and majority, number one, the more it looks better for you to sell. Like, hey, we're in X, Y, Z stores. That's great. That's great. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to invest. That's what we want to buy. But if you're your own business and being in X, Y, Z stores is going to cost you so much money, because Unified KE is taking a cut and you're not really making what you need to be making. You're not going to be trying to get in 25 stores. You're going to be like, instead of trying to get in 25 stores, and each store costing me $2,000, $3,000, and I'm only getting $1,000 from each one, let me say that $3,000 of product that I'm trying to put in each store, and let me just go straight to direct to consumer. I go straight Amazon, I go Amazon fulfillment, I go Amazon Prime, I ship from my website, and I spend the rest of this money that I'm going to spend on shopper programs in each store. I'm going to use that for influencers. So if each shopper program wanted me to spend $2,500, $4,500, $8,000 out, $10,000 going to spend for all the different shopper programs. I'm going to take that $10,000, I'm going to go get 100 influencers sitting on my product, and boom, I'm going to hit the net with 100 influencers, pay them on a monthly retainer, tell them, look, this is what I'm going to pay you to do this many pieces of content for me for the next 4 months. Each one of y'all have a contract, and then give you a promo code. So if you sell, depending on how much you sell after the 4-month contract, you get a percentage. I can see a better return than I can being in them stores, and I'm paying a shopper program that might not bring in sales than what I'll be doing. I can see a better return from what I'm I'm doing a DTC program than I can from the shopper program with those stores that I might not see a return in. So it's that type of stuff that you got to know. But when you have a machine, your machine may be like, let's do it all, because you got funds from somebody else and it ain't your funds. When it's your business, every dollar matters. Every dollar makes a difference. You got to be looking like, when am I getting the best for my buck? When am I getting the best for my return? When am I getting the best out of, that I'm spending? If I'm spending $1, I need to be making $3, $4. I can't be spending $1 and losing. I can't be spending $1 and losing $2. You know what I'm saying? I can't be spending $1 and making 50 cents. I need to be spending $1, making times 2, times 3. So you're gonna be watching everything, and you're gonna be thinking, what's the best for your brand, best for everything? Because Amazon fulfillment, depending on which your item is, could be shipping quickly. The shipping costs could be low, but you be in all these stores, your product ain't selling. You pay for the shopper program. They might be hitting you with chargebacks if your items sit on the shelf for too long. All kind of stuff. So, it's that type of thing that you have to think about. And that's why I say, even though I may not know everything, I know exactly who to talk to, I know exactly what to research, I know exactly what to go look for. But I do know one thing, I definitely know about this field marketing stuff. I definitely know about when the right funds are in place, how to take a beverage or a product to the next level to get people to buy, or take it to the point where people are like, man, I see that product everywhere. I see it everywhere. I know the mass effective pill, in the sense where a mass effective pill is kind of like turning triers into buyers, in the sense where like, man, I see it everywhere. I definitely understand that, and I definitely understand the social media aspect. So yeah, but yeah, like I said before, at the end of the day, you gotta have money to make money. Make money, make money. So that was part of my CPG 101. I'd like to welcome y'all to the Eric CPG show. The Eric CPG show. I'd like to welcome y'all to the Eric CPG show. There you go. So, but yeah, man, that's why I definitely like, dealing with CPG. It's definitely cool. It's definitely, I look at it, for me, it's almost like matching my personality as somebody that's always working in a field that's different from everybody. Even back in the day, when I wanted to work in startups, I was working in startups, but everybody was like, what the freak is that? Like, I work at a startup. Just get a regular job somewhere else. Because I was always doing something different. I always feel like I've always gone to the left, and everybody's going to the right, or going on a straight path. Sometimes it's been great experiences. Sometimes it's been very cost worthy. A lot of bad things, layoffs, job not being stable, all kind of stuff. But, like I said before, with the analogy with the toothpaste, I'm trying to get everything I can out of life. I'm not trying. I'm gonna take that back. I'm planning to get everything I can out of life, because trying means I'm gonna try. If I don't, I'm not gonna try, I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do everything I can to get everything I can out of life. So I'm gonna do everything I can. So which means if I gotta do everything I can, that means sometimes doing the things that are not always the best suited, best voted, best agreed, and the best approved. But I'm gonna do everything I can to get everything I can out of life. So yeah, man. That's the crazy part about stuff. That is the crazy part, I must say, my friend. But yeah, that's why it's very important, man. You should have your visions lined up, your goals lined up, so you can know exactly what you want to go for, what you want to do. I know me, I know what I want to do, I know what I want to be. That's why I like people like Mr. Beast, or like, even though people not liking Paul brothers or whatever, but I gotta respect it, them and Kai, because Paul, Mr. Beast, they started their program first, did the YouTube thing first, blew that up first, right? And then from there they started their beverage line, their beverage products. Mr. Beast with Feastables. People have been buying that restaurant he has. People sold that out in minutes. And then, you know, he also gave his homeboys a product as well, some gummies. And then Paul and Kai, they started Prime Beverage after they've been doing their YouTubes for so long. So they had that following. Sent them over there to that product. Boom, that's sold out. That's on track to be fastest selling beverage. I mean, in like less than a year or 2 years, doing 2.1 billion or something like that. But it's all because people have been rocking with Paul and Kai for so long with they following that they just boom, rush right over there. So you can't knock the hustle. You gotta respect them, man. They turn to following. Just like the same thing with The Rock. The Rock with wrestling, how them people. Then he did Terramana, his liquor, and then Zoe, his beverage. Top selling both on one on Amazon, the other one. They said the way The Rock explained it one time, which is real good. When George Clooney sold Casamigos, I think he said he was selling 20,000, 40,000 cases a month. He sold it for $1 billion. The Rock is like he was selling 20, 40,000 cases a month. He said Terramana is selling 90 cases a month. No, 90,000 cases a month. I was like, what the freak? So if he sold Casamigos for $1 billion doing 20,000 cases a month, and The Rock is selling 90,000 cases a month, bruh, they need to get 7 billion, 10 billion. You know what I mean? That's the power of the star factor effect, my friend. Building your base up. That way, if Kai ever do anything, Kai Sente, I'm saying his name right, if he ever does a brand or anything like that, going through the roof, man. Going through the roof. All right, y'all. We here at the trap. So it's been another Ride to Work Chronicles. So just remember, go after your dreams, go after your visions, and don't let where you are now stop you from being where you want to be. Your whole life can change in a year. So just remember that. And every day, just keep making the steps to attain what you have on your vision board, or what you've been dreaming, or what you've been seeing when you're awake in your dreams. Because I see a lot of my dreams when I'm awake. So just keep attaining them, keep working for them, keep going after it. It may not look good now, because I've been there going through it. It may not look good now, but we just got to keep moving. Got to keep moving. The best thing to have is momentum. And momentum in the sense where, when I say momentum, not momentum like you get a win here. I mean momentum mean keep moving. Momentum is like you just keep moving forward. That's a momentum forward. You don't want to stop, because when you stop, things stop going. Just keep moving. Even when things don't look good, just keep having momentum moving forward, learning, progressing. Something don't happen for you, go on to the next. Keep on happening. Keep praying, staying positive, keep speaking it out into existence, speak over your situations, and it happens to you, man. Trust me, I've been doing it every day. I'm continuing to ever do it till you know. So this is the journey to me being a CPG mogul, y'all. Y'all with me, man. Y'all with me. From the job, financial freedom, to CPG mogul. That's the plan. So yeah. So remember, keep living your life, because if you don't, your life is not going to live you.